Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of March 31st to April 4th indicate that Hope Logan will respond to a surprise offer while Liam Spencer's anger will erupt due to Hope's surprise offer. Here is what BNB viewers should anticipate when Electra Forrester poses a threat to Luna Nozawa. When Deacon Sharp tries to make Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, make a decision against her will, she will first respond. We all know Sheila won't throw Luna out, despite Deacon's audacious "it's her or me" statement about her. Even if Deacon is ultimately forced to concede, he will still be concerned about the potential damage Luna could cause. When Liam confronts Bill Spencer about manipulating events to get Luna's pardon, he will also have some fears. Liam might promise to hold his father accountable if Luna hurts anyone he loves, especially Steffi or the children, since Bill placed her back on the streets. Regarding Steffi, she will deliver another lecture to John Finnegan on the significance of entirely excluding Luna. Steffi will pressure Finn to keep Luna away from their family since she doesn't want him to cause additional trouble. However, as time passes, Finn will find that to be rather difficult. Now that he learns he is Luna's biological father, a part of Finn will undoubtedly want to connect with her. Sheila will assist Luna in devising a new strategy to win Will Spencer over, even though her initial attempt to woo him will fail. Electra will argue with Luna and threaten him since she won't like that she's pursuing Will. Luna is obviously the stronger character here, even though Electra will caution her to keep her distance and even get a little aggressive with her. Luna may become even more determined to eliminate her opponent and make her way to Will after Electra confronts her. Steffi will choose to confront Bill as well after learning more about Liam's most recent argument with his father. After all the Luna news, Steffi will jump to Liam's rescue and say that he has the right to oppose Bill. Deacon will offer some hopeful forecasts for the future, even if Hope will still be devastated by her termination and breakup with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. Could Deacon encourage Hope to come work at Il Giardino as he will be making her a surprise offer? Though that might not be the exact position Hope had in mind, she could undoubtedly play a part there. There will be some stressful moments following Brooke Logan's decision to remain with Taylor Hayes since he will finally meet with Ridge Forrester to ask for a favor. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, the week of March 31st to April 4th will have some thrilling sequences and growing drama, so check in. Will Liam pay attention to his startling Luna warning to Bill? Updates and teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint that during a heated father-son argument, Liam Spencer will give Bill Spencer a terrifying warning regarding Luna Nozawa. The crucial question still stands: after their altercation is over, will Bill heed Liam's counsel and take the required actions to prevent what appears inevitable? When Liam learns what his father did, he will want some answers. Liam will approach his father and demand explanations after he finds out about what Bill has done with regard to Luna. Bill's choice to lift Luna from house arrest and conceal her in the Spencer mansion for a long time would initially baffle Liam. Liam will discover that Bill arranged for Luna to be pardoned, as if that weren't dangerous enough. He will also look for an explanation for that careless decision, but he knows in his heart that Bill cannot offer any that would satisfy him. Bill might make an effort to highlight how Luna is working to improve her life and their shared difficult history. Bill will describe how Luna was singled out and assaulted while incarcerated. Even while incarcerated, Luna was threatened, so Bill felt a great need to keep her safe. Having personally witnessed Luna's incredible transformation, he used his connections to get her pardon and give her a new beginning. However, given that Luna killed 2 men and almost killed Steffi Forrester, Liam is unlikely to accept this as evidence for her release. BNB teasers suggest that Liam will have a furious outburst since Bill has now let a dangerous person return to Los Angeles. During this heated exchange, Bill will also grow more upset, which will pave the way for some dramatic events during the week of March 31st to April 4th. Liam might already be aware of Luna's relationship to Sheila. It's also possible that Liam is aware by this point that John Finnegan is Luna's biological father, perhaps because Steffi may have told him about it. Liam will not question the connection, the two must have nasty DNA in common, but he will not comprehend how it omitted Finn. That makes Sheila Sharp Luna's grandma. Liam can then mention that Bill had Sheila living with him, ostensibly in a relationship, but that he and his brother Wyatt Spencer eventually discovered the truth. Bill had performed some very similar actions for Sheila as he had for Luna. However, this time, his involvement in an FBI operation prevented the desired outcome. Sheila was under observation and was unaware of it, therefore she was still free. The judge decided that the evidence was insufficient to convict her. Bill can claim that it's too late and that he can't alter what has already been done. In the end, Bill might say that they have moved over their past and encourage Liam to accept Luna's offer of forgiveness. As the strain increases, Liam may get overwhelmed and deliver a worrisome warning about Luna. He might contend that Luna hasn't changed and predict that she will continue to commit crimes. Liam might even imply that Bill will be held accountable if someone they care about is hurt. Keep watching because the confrontation between Liam and Bill is expected to be very dramatic, according to upcoming spoilers for the CBS serial opera. In a father-son confrontation, Liam Spencer will give Bill Spencer a terrifying Luna Nozawa warning, according to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful. Liam will go up to his father and demand explanations once he receives an update on everything Bill has done for Luna. Liam will naturally begin by questioning Bill's reasoning for releasing Luna from house arrest and keeping her hidden at the Spencer mansion for such a long time. As if that weren't risky enough, Liam will be aware that Bill was able to use deceit to secure Luna's pardon. Liam is also going to want an explanation for that dangerous move, but there isn't really any justification that Bill could offer that would make sense to him. Bill can emphasize how he and Luna linked during their troubled upbringings and how she is attempting to change her ways. Bill felt compelled to protect Luna because she was also targeted while incarcerated. Bill eventually utilized his connections to get Luna's pardon and grant her a fresh start after witnessing her metamorphosis firsthand. Liam doesn't believe that Luna's killing 2 men and nearly eradicating Steffy Forrester from the world justifies her release. According to BNB teasers, Liam will react strongly now that Bill has let loose a madman on Los Angeles once more. There may be some stressful scenes throughout the week of March 31st to April 4th since Bill will become agitated as well during this intense confrontation. Bill might ultimately convince Liam to accept Luna's news of her pardon and argue that what has been done is done. Eventually, Liam will be pushed to the limit, which leads us to the terrifying warning that Luna may provide. Liam might claim that Luna hasn't changed and forecast that she will continue to commit crimes. Perhaps Liam will argue that Bill will be held accountable for the inevitable harm done to someone else they care about. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam and Bill's confrontation will undoubtedly be exciting, so check in. Hope's next move, Steffy's pursuit, and Sheila and Luna's scheme. While Hope Logan considers her future, Steffy Forrester will pursue Bill Spencer, according to spoilers and updates for the upcoming 2 weeks of The Bold and the Beautiful. Let's talk about what's coming up as Sheila Sharp and Luna Nozawa work on a fresh plot. Sheila's opposition, Will's rejection, and Elektra's caution. Will Spencer will turn down Luna's request for a covert relationship during the week of March 31st to April 4th. Even though he won't tell Elektra Forrester, she will still hold out hope for a future with him. Sheila and her granddaughter devise a plan to capture Wood's affection because Sheila would not abide by Deacon Sharp's requests regarding Luna. When Elektra finds out that Luna is interested in Will, she will confront her. Elektra will establish a fierce rivalry with Luna after pushing her during their altercation and warns her to keep away. Brooke's request, Deacon's solace, and Hope's response. Hope will think about how disappointed she is that Carter Walton and Brooke Logan are against her at Forrester Creations in the interim. Before suggesting a new chance, Deacon will provide Hope assistance on her split and job loss. Since Hope doesn't have a job, could Deacon find her a position at Il Giardino? In addition, Brooke will make a specific request of Ridge Forrester. She will have a favor to ask of Ridge even though she may be aware that he has chosen Taylor Hayes and that Hope's line is no longer available. Liam's wrath, Steffy's push, and Finn's struggle. Steffy will observe that John Finn Finnegan is struggling with his desire to be close to Luna at the Cliff home. Steffy will therefore warn Finn about the dangers to their family and advise him to keep a certain distance. Bill will address Liam Spencer's resentment about Luna's pardon at the Spencer mansion in the meantime. Their father-son relationship will be severely strained as a result of this altercation. After hearing about the altercation, Steffi will choose to go see Bill and side with Liam. Steffi attacks Bill, Finn tempts him, and Luna attempts seduction. Steffi will take advantage of the chance to speak with Bill directly and possibly suggest that he make amends with Liam. Luna will undoubtedly step up her attempts to win Will over during the week of April 7th to 11th, intensifying her rivalry with Elektra and making Will the focal point of the developing drama. Luna will take advantage of Elektra's reluctance to advance their connection in order to get Will closer. Finn will be more and more tempted to interact with Luna in the meantime, which might seriously jeopardize his marriage to Steffi if he breaches the boundaries she has set. Do you support Bill and Brooke's marriage? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester has again won Brooke Logan's heart. We believe she doesn't learn. Would you have so pitifully pleaded with him to return to her in front of Taylor Hayes, his girlfriend? Pfft. What will happen to Tsav next? And now defend her if you would disagree with such name. While some fans believe Brooke should mature and set a better example for her mini-me daughter Hope Logan, Annika Noel, others believe it's time for her to reunite with Bill Spencer. What comes next for Brooke? However, because Bill is available, homewrecker Brooke might not be interested in him. For Brooke, what fun is it to pursue a single man? She enjoys the rush of the hunt and repeatedly demonstrates her lack of morality. We believe that she would do better with Remy Price. But now that Ridge is making Brooke look bad, it's a fantastic opportunity for her to do what she does best, put on her underwear. Honestly, do you think Bill would turn her down? Relationship objectives for Bill and Brooke. Because Bill organized Luna Nozawa's. I understand that he needs some consolation as well, and we can see Brill sobbing on each other's shoulder. After evicting Luna, he has a void in the mansion, and now would be an ideal moment for the stallion to show up. Since Luna needs someone to hold against herself right now, we don't think Brooke would hold her against Bill because he has worse things going on. Brooke is in need of a man. When Brooke most needs consolation, we believe Bill will be the one to provide it. He will be especially willing to assist Brooke because he hates the dressmaker, which doesn't harm. Do you think Brill is a relationship goal? Tell us, B&B lovers. Alternatively, do you believe that Brooke should finally grow up and be independent? According to shocking spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke needs to examine her future and who she depends on. Few adversaries in The Bold and the Beautiful, where love and treachery are always intertwined, are as skilled at wreaking havoc as Sheila Carter, a woman whose Machiavellian tendencies and insatiable desire for power have destroyed countless lives. Using an unlikely ally, Luna Nozawa, a character whose vulnerability and hidden complexities make her the ideal pawn in Sheila's twisted game, her most recent scheme, a calculated blow to the heart of Steffi Forrester and John Finn Finnegan's marriage, plays out with chilling precision. As Sheila takes advantage of Luna's fears and repressed desires to sow doubt, create miscommunications, and finally erode the trust that binds the couple, the breakdown of Steffi and Finn's marriage, once a ray of hope amidst the storm of Sheila's previous schemes, becomes a masterclass in psychological manipulation. Sheila's motivation is rooted in a poisonous mixture of entitlement and obsession. As Finn's biological mother who has just recently returned to his life, she sees Steffi's unrelenting mistrust as an insult to her naive belief in family reconciliation. Sheila's determination to end the marriage, not only to regain Finn but also to exact revenge on Steffi for denying her a role in their life, is fueled by Steffi's inability to put up with Sheila's presence due to horrific memories, particularly Sheila's attempted murder of Steffi's mother, Taylor. However, ever the strategist, Sheila knows that getting involved directly would only make Finn more loyal to his wife, so she looks for a middleman, someone whose closeness to the couple would conceal her own participation. Luna, a newcomer to Los Angeles, has a complex web of unresolved trauma and insecurities that are hidden under her wide-eyed idealism and hesitant assimilation into the Forrester orbit. Luna is positioned as an innocent conduit for Sheila's evil because of her work at Forrester Creations and her developing friendship with Steffi, but her fate is sealed by her covert relationship with Sheila, a debt owing from a mysterious past. Sheila starts manipulating Luna subtly by timing their interactions to take advantage of her gullibility. Sheila pretends to understand Luna's problems, her insecurities in the competitive fashion industry, her secret crush on Finn, and her fear of rejection, under the pretense of mentoring, gradually turning these weaknesses into an excuse for treachery. During a covert meeting at Il Giardino, Sheila says, "You're invisible to them, Luna," in a tone brimming with fake sympathy. "You will always be viewed by Steffi as merely a supporting character. However, Finn is aware of you. He is concerned. And he might realize that you are the only person who genuinely understands him with a little prodding." Luna, desperate for approval and troubled by a past that Sheila quietly threatens to reveal, grudgingly accepts Sheila's plan, a series of calculated actions intended to separate Finn from Steffi and establish Luna as his confidant. The first stage is harmless. Luna starts hanging around Finn's hospital, listening sympathetically while he works long nights. Her presence serves as a constant counterpoint to Steffi's obsession with their kids and Forrester's expectations. Sheila, working in the background, makes sure Steffi sees these exchanges and purposefully gives away tidbits of information to raise suspicions. During an accidental meeting at Crimson Lights, Sheila whispers to Steffi, "Finn's always at the hospital these days," in a tone that is tinged with fake worry. "However, I have no doubt that he is just committed to his job. However, it's strange that he hasn't disclosed the amount of time he spends with that new intern." The seeds of uncertainty germinate quickly. Scarred by Sheila's previous betrayals and extremely alert to any danger, Steffi confronts Finn with charges that are tinged with desperation, which drives him away. "Why is Luna there all the time?" With a shaky voice, Steffi demands. "She hovers over you like she owns you every time I call or come in." Unaware that Sheila had painstakingly planned Luna's stay, down to the coincidental coffee runs and late-night shifts, Finn, perplexed by the abrupt tension, brushes off her worries as psychosis. As Sheila intensifies her efforts, the distance grows. Forged texts from Finn's phone, sent while Steffi is alone and nervous, imply an intimacy between Finn and Luna that Sheila is fabricating. Forced to play her role, Luna leans into the game, her remorse showing up as unpredictable behavior that Finn misinterprets as worry. One evening, Luna tells him, "You've been distant," her eyes sad as she remembers Sheila's threats. "Steffi doesn't see how much you're hurting, but I do." Feeling alone due to Steffi's increasing coldness, Finn seeks comfort in Luna's company. Sheila takes advantage of this dynamic by setting up a photo with Luna's hand on Finn's arm with her face angled to imply intimacy, which ends up on Steffi's phone. Steffi's rage is stoked by the picture and Sheila's anonymous tip of a secret rendezvous, which leads to a violent altercation at the Cliff House. "How were you able to?" As Finn tries to deny accusations he doesn't fully comprehend, Steffi yells and starts crying. "You're exactly like Sheila after everything she's done." As Steffi's trust is damaged, Finn's protests of innocence are undermined by fabricated proof, and his annoyance turns into resentment. Trapped in Sheila's web, Luna adds to the mayhem by making forced confessions of half-truths. As Sheila's threats loom, she breaks her voice and confesses to Steffi, "Something did happen. I grew close to Finn. Too close." Delivered with Oscar-worthy agony, the lie destroys Steffi, who, already struggling with PTSD and postpartum vulnerability from Sheila's attacks, files for divorce, believing Finn has fallen victim to his mother's dishonesty. Broken and alienated, Finn seeks comfort from Luna, unintentionally carrying out Sheila's prophecy. However, Sheila's arrogance plants the seeds of her downfall during her triumph. Luna confides in Ridge Forrester, whose unrelenting investigation reveals Sheila's plot, after she is tormented by guilt and terrified by Sheila's increasing demands. Although the discovery comes too late to save Steffi and Finn's marriage, it sets off a chain of events that sees Luna escape Sheila's control, Finn struggle with the devastation of his family, and Steffi become resentful of a betrayal that reflects her worst fears. Sheila's triumph is ultimately in vain. Despite having destroyed her son's joy, the fallout, Luna's betrayal, Ridge's anger, and the Forrester-Spencer coalition against her, leaves her feeling even more alone. However, the damage to Steffi and Finn's relationship might be irreversible, demonstrating Sheila's persistent ability to use weakness as a weapon. Their once stronghold love is now in ruins as a result of Luna's tragic malleability and Sheila's nihilistic game. The question of whether confidence can ever be restored after it has been shattered remains when the dust settles. Or has Sheila's meddling permanently tainted the well, forcing Steffi and Finn to face a future haunted by the specters of lies and manipulation for all time. Like Sheila's next plan, the answer is tantalizingly unclear in the tumultuous world of the bold and the beautiful. Finn's 180, Elektra shoves Luna, and Luna and Sheila's alliance. Here are the spoilers for the week of March 31st, 2025, on The Bold and the Beautiful. It is anticipated by fans that Sheila Carter Sharp will plot with Luna Nozawa. Luna is forcefully pushed by Elektra Forrester. John Finn Finnegan, meanwhile, changes his mind about his agreement with Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The alliance of Sheila Carter Sharp. When Sheila found out that Luna was her granddaughter, she was overjoyed. Deacon Sharp, though, wasn't as thrilled about it. Deacon gave an ultimatum as soon as he heard the news. The server is being forced to choose between Deacon and Luna. The remainder of the week's spoilers make it quite evident that Sheila selects her grandchild. Sheila is aware of the importance Deacon placed on Tom Starr and Paul Hollis W. Chambers. At the same time, Sheila gets to spend time with a grandchild for the first time. The two plot against Will Spencer when Sheila chooses Luna. The shove of Elektra Forrester. Luna will continue to make passes at Will during the week of March 31st. Naturally, Elektra will want to know what's happening when she eventually returns. Will may tell his girlfriend about the pardoned murderer pleading with him for sex after Luna returns to the bar. Although it's ridiculous, Elektra won't want her adversary to pursue her more. Luna is confronted by Elektra later in the week. Luna is advised by the jewelry designer to avoid her and Will. Elektra then pushes Luna firmly. The 180-degree turn of John Finnegan. According to next week's spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi and Finn will argue. Steffi will remind her spouse that he committed to preventing Luna from seeing their relatives. Finn appears to be changing his mind, even though he is aware of what he agreed to. The week of March 31st, 2025. Fans can also anticipate Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, blowing angry at Bill Spencer the following week. It is also said, though, that Bill pushes Liam too far. Bill is confronted by Steffi herself later in the week. Hope Logan is certain that Brooke Logan and Carter Walton sold her out. Then, Deacon makes Hope a proposal of some sort. It appears more likely that Deacon wants to assist in mending Brooke's tense relationship with her daughter, even though Hope might work at the restaurant. Regarding Brooke, viewers should anticipate that she will ask Ridge Forrester a question.